Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a new artist that I've never covered before here called Kahan. His name sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen him before. So I guess we'll figure it out if I've heard him once I start the song. The name does sound familiar. One of my patrons, Taylor, thank you so much, Taylor. You've been a tremendous supporter of my channel. I really appreciate you. He donated to make this happen, and I really am appreciative of you. So Orange Juice is the name of the song. I can get behind that. I'm more of a coffee and smoothie guy in the morning, but I can get behind a cup of OJ. Yeah, so we'll get right into it. Just a quick reminder to go subscribe to the original artist. I'll go do that right now. And like his video after you do this. So after you've watched this, please do that so you can support the OG artist. But if you like what you see here, consider subscribing, like this video too, leave me a comment. I would love to hear from all of you. It really makes my day, and we'll get right into it. Okay. Thank you again, Taylor. Okay, Vermont.
Honey, come over. The party's gone slower, and no one will tempt you. We know you got sober. There's orange juice in the kitchen, bought for the children. It's yours if you want it. We're just glad you could visit. Feels like I've been ready for you to come home.
I want to hear that little harmony come together again. I have heard him before. I know his voice because it's a voice you can't forget, right? It is pretty incredible. It's very distinctive, and I think it sounds like this is about someone coming home from maybe AA. Well, not AA. You wouldn't come home from that, but maybe just a detox center. Someone that was struggling with alcoholism. Okay.
Feels like I've been ready for you to come home for so long that I didn't think to ask you where you'd gone. So why'd you go? And you said my heart has changed, and my soul has changed, and my heart, that my face has changed, and I haven't drank in 6 months on the dot. See the graves as you pass through from our crash back in '02. Not one nickel to your finger. Asked me to hold you, but it made you a stranger and filled you with anger. Now I'm third in the lineup to your Lord and your Savior. Feels like I've been ready for you to come home. So why'd you go? And you said Are we all just pulling you down? You didn't put those bones in the ground. You didn't put those bones in the ground. Honey, come over. Party's gone slower, and no one will tempt you. We know you got sober. There's orange juice in the kitchen, bought for the children. It's yours if you want it. We're just glad you could visit.
I didn't want to click on that. What a force that was. Caught me off a little off guard, actually, because I was focused on where had I heard his voice, some song presumably, but vocals aside, we'll get to that in a minute. The message of that song was super powerful, and the way it was delivered was exceptional. Four guys, a banjo, two guitars, and another harmonizer there sort of captured a moment that I think most people can identify. I think most people maybe know someone that struggles with addiction, or knows of someone that has made a mistake while under the influence. And without casting judgment, I mean, it's a very, very hard thing to fight once it takes hold of you. And I've learned to not be judgmental because I think it's very hard to cast judgment on people without having been there yourself, right? And I think what they've captured here is that for someone who's trying to recover, the temptations never really go away, right? And that's why you're always recovering. And so coming home to your old group of friends from high school or your family where there's drinking or drugs or whatever it might be is a really hard thing to do. And I think that's a part of this song. I think I'm missing some other context about the bones in the ground. Maybe there was like a crash when they passed the graves. He said something about that. Some guilt, perhaps. But yeah, it's tough out there. It's really tough out there. His voice is phenomenal. It's like so unique. It's so unique. It's one of those things that sort of just weeds its way into your brain because there's a bit of a rasp and a bit of a shrillness to it when he goes up a little bit. Coupled with the harmony, it's gorgeous to listen to. It's gorgeous to listen to. But yeah, I am very happy you suggested this, Taylor. I think it's a really important message out there to just be supportive of the people in your life. Life is not easy, as we all know, and we all have our crutches, our vices, and just being more understanding of the people around you and what they may be going through without you realizing. It's kind of a theme on this channel, but I keep saying it. Like a lot of us are masters of disguise, and we don't wear our emotions on our face, and so you really never know who's going through something until you sort of talk to them and offer them some support. Because yeah, it's there are some amazing moments in life, but there's also some very very hard ones. So thank you again for coming to my channel and listening to me watch Noah Kahan for the first time. Certainly the first time I really feel like I'm genuinely watching him without just hearing his voice. But yeah, I really enjoyed that, Taylor. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for supporting me. If you liked this, make sure to hit subscribe, like, comment. But the important thing is to go support the original artist at their channel, and those in your life who could use the support. So until next